My ex-wife tried every dirty trick imaginable to win custody of our kids. The first quote reads like something from a bad movie. I don't have the emotional bandwidth to handle their needs. I've never said bandwidth in my life. The second one is worse. Sometimes I wonder if I'm cut out for this responsibility. My lawyer taps the page with her pen and asks if any of this sounds familiar. Nothing sounds familiar. Nothing even sounds like me. Across the room, my ex glances up and meets my eyes for half a second before looking away. She knows. She knows exactly what she's doing, and she knows I just found out. Her attorney leans over and whispers something that makes her nod, calm and assured, like they're discussing dinner plans instead of dismantling my life. The social worker sits down at a table near the window, arranging her notes into neat stacks. My lawyer tries to get her attention, but she holds up one finger without looking over. Wait, I'm already waiting. I've been waiting since this whole nightmare started 3 months ago when my ex filed for sole custody out of nowhere. No warning, no conversation, just papers served while I was at work. The evaluation is dated 2 weeks ago. I was never properly evaluated. I never sat in their office, never did any kind of real interview. Nobody asked me anything beyond a few basic intake questions over the phone. My lawyer says we can challenge it, but her voice has that edge that means it's going to be an uphill fight. The document is already in the case file. The social worker has already read it. The judge has probably seen it too. My ex's lawyer stands and walks toward the clerk's desk, and I catch a fragment of their conversation. Something about additional documentation. Something about consistency across multiple sources. My hands go cold. The social worker finally glances my way, and her expression is professional but distant, like she's already made up her mind, and this is just a formality. She met me once, 6 weeks ago, in a coffee shop near the courthouse, because she said it would be less formal than her office. We talked for 15 minutes about my work schedule and my kids' school routines. She took 3 pages of notes, nodded a lot, and said she'd be in touch. I never heard from her again until today. My lawyer flips to the 3rd page and points to another quote. I've considered whether they'd be better off without me in the picture. The words blur as I read them. That's not me. That's not my voice. That's not even close to anything I've ever thought, let alone said out loud. But it's there, in black and white, attributed to me in an official report that's now part of a court record. The door to the courtroom opens, and the bailiff steps out. He calls another case number, and a couple with their lawyers files in, the door swinging shut behind them. My ex shifts in her seat and smooths her skirt. Her attorney returns and murmurs something, and she nods again. That same calm certainty. My lawyer sets the folder down and asks me point blank if I ever spoke to Dr. Brennan. No. Did I authorize any psychological evaluation? No. Did I sign anything giving anyone permission to assess me? Absolutely not. She makes a note and says we'll object to the document's admission, but we need to be prepared for the possibility that it stays in. The social worker stands, gathers her files, and walks toward us. My lawyer straightens. This is it. This is where I find out how deep the damage goes. Full story on my channel below.